story time. Who loves bread? Toast for breakfast, sandwiches at lunch, picnic rolls. This story is called Hooray for Bread, and it's by Allan Ahlberg, who's a really famous children's author. He's written lots of books. When I read the story today, have a look. You'll have to look really carefully and closely at these pictures. Can you spot these things as I read? A boiled egg, a slab of butter, an orange, and a toy train. You have to look really carefully at the illustrations. Hope you like the story. This is the tale of a loaf of bread from the day that it was born, in a baker's oven, baking hot, on a cold and frosty morn. This is the tale, I'll tell it now. No need to ask me twice. It's full of fun and flavour, and I'll tell it slice by slice. Hooray for bread! The first slice was a crust, of course. The baker ate it early. He loved its crusty crunchiness, and it made his hair all curly. The baker's wife had the second slice on a tray with a steamy cup, sunlight shining in through the room, and the baby waking up. The next two slices made a pair, with butter, cheese, and ham, a sandwich for the baker's boy and the baker's boy's dog, Sam. Hooray! Woof woof! For bread. The loaf of bread was smaller now. It sat there on the shelf, dreaming of fields of corn, perhaps, and humming to itself. The next slice went out for a ride with the baker's wife and the baby. They fed the fat and feathery ducks and a couple of fishes, maybe. Hooray! Quack, quack! For bread. The beans on toast at lunchtime and the boiled eggs for tea, with bread and butter soldiers all lined up. 1, 2, 3. 2 slices, though, I have to say, were unaccounted for. They somehow sort of disappeared. In time, I'll tell you more. The loaf, meanwhile, was a shadow of the loaf we'd got to know. It lay there on the breadboard, with its dreams perhaps of dough. But see, the tale is almost told. There's little more to come. The loaf is on its final lap, so I'll tell it crumb by crumb. The crumbs are on the breadboard, the windows open wide. The beady birds are waiting on the garden wall outside. Hooray! Tweet, tweet! For bread. It's bedtime in the bakery now. The family's all asleep, while elsewhere in the darkened rooms, small creatures prowl and creep. There's one last crumb remaining in the silent, sleeping house, and it ends up in the tummy of a teeny, tiny mouse. Hooray! Squeak, squeak! For bread! Those missing slices, by the way, have not gone very far. Just turn the page and you will see exactly where they are. A pair of pages full of food, a tasty double spread. For you, with these concluding words, hooray! Hooray for bread! Have a look at that brilliant illustration. Look at all those delicious foods jumping to be in the middle of that sandwich. Have a look at that picture and choose, what would you put in your sandwich? Would you have tomato? Would you have fish? Would you have cheese? Thanks for the story time today. See you again soon. Bye.